Hey guys, welcome back to NIKKE. In today's video, I wanted to give you guys a end of day one update on the new account. It's actually caught up to my day 4 or 5 account. Having said that, I haven't played it for the last day, but it's insane. Honestly, it's kind of like cheating using Harran and Scarlet. And I also wanted to talk about Harran a bit because I know everyone's rerolling for Scarlet, but if you get her chick on screen right now, I believe Harran is how you say it. Honestly, for 90% of the battles, she's been doing more damage than Scarlet for me. Now, given I have had her ulting first so that she can kill enemies and stack her attack buff, but that is the way you play her. Also, Scarlet ulting second means she's more likely to have less health and get the crit buff. So it's just a way to go about it. But I wanted to show you this because it kind of feels like cheating using these two. And honestly, I'd hate to see what they could do if I had some decent buffs. Now, the first thing I want to address is why I've got so many SSRs. Because in my last video, which was just yesterday, I said that I wasn't going to be spending my gems. Now, I am massively triggered. It happened to me on my last account with a rare unit. It's happened to me on this one again, but with an SR unit. So basically, I stopped at 30 summons. I was going to save. I got to the stage with my my training in the outpost where you got to do that to upgrade all your loot and stuff like that. They've got a required character. Anyway, the required character, believe it or not, is Neon. I have now done over 70 summons and have not gotten a Neon. I just burnt everything trying to get a Neon. I've done 40 more since the last video and have not got a Neon. I am triggered because I could upgrade. I've got the 2 next buildings needed for the upgrades to my the training facility, and I cannot do it. I cannot buff my loot because I do not have a Neon. It's triggering me. But in those 40 summons, we did get a dupe version, a dupe Aria. We got the Uni. Unfortunately, we got Uni before I had the wish list because I wouldn't have put her on my wish list. Then we did get a Julia as well, and we got a bird from one of our yellow, you know, the cores that you get in your bag. So I got her from that. So we actually did pretty decent all round, and you know, we're looking all right, but I just want a Neon, and we will do screw it. Let's do a 10 pull now. I know I said I was saving, but I just need this Neon. It's one of those things where I could probably wait and just deal with less rewards, but it's triggering me so hard. As you can see, 74 summons plus the 10 on the tutorial pool that doesn't count towards this. That's how many summons we've done, and we have not got a Neon. Can we please get a Neon? I don't even care. I don't even care about seeing a yellow. I just want purple. I just want neon. If I get neon, I'm happy from this. That's all I'm asking for. Just a neon, please. Please. You guys have no idea how... Ooh, not bad. I just want a neon. More than anything, please. Just a neon. That's all I'm asking for. Oh, we got a double. Dude. Dude, we're pretty lucky on this account. If this shows Pilgrim, I'm going to flip. I'll deal with no neon if I get a Pilgrim. An ace. Tetra. Please be volume. Please be volume. Honestly, not bad. She's a really good buffer. Unfortunately, I'll talk about my team in a sec. Eula, honestly, I really rate Eula after having her on my other account. So that's pretty solid. I'm happy with that. No! Tetra, come on. Be volume. Okay, Milk. Another one that I had on there as a tech pick. Not too bad. Now, I think we got one more purple. No! No, I just want a neon, guys. Guys, I want a neon. Shit, this is triggering me so hard. I'm on 84 summons. No bloody neon. Anyway, got the 2 Tetras that were like my flex picks that I wasn't too stressed about. But honestly, not too bad. I believe Milk will be my replacement as my burst 1. I do like the support that she brings. Affects the 2 allies with the highest attack up, which I'm using 2 main DPS, which is solid. Above, we get the crit damage. Honestly, it's not crazy, but we're not too stressed. Affect all enemies within attack range. We get the 202. All allies restores attack, its HP for 10 seconds. Honestly, I think she's probably going to be a little bit better because she does bring that offensive side as opposed to what Pepper brings. I'll play around with it and find out. Now, the problem with Eula is basically the one thing that she would replace is Arya, because Arya has a 40-second cooldown. She's a burst too. But my problem is because the game's so governed by your team power, Arya being at 1 star means she's really hard for me to replace. So we will test it because I do think that what's the buff she gives? It's like insane. Attack up 53%, and that's at base. So you give your whole team a 53% buff is pretty solid, and the damage sharing isn't too bad in certain situations. So yeah, I honestly, I do like her as like a supportive burst 3 where you don't actually use her burst ability. But we'll have to play around with it and see how it goes. But that's pretty solid. Once again, no Neon. I'm really sad I can't upgrade my training facility, but that is where the account is at. It has had all the SSR luck. I can't complain. But it's just one of those triggering things. It's like, why do you have that in the game? But anyway, I'm going to stop getting triggered because everyone's looking at me with my double pilgrims going, shut up, you idiot. Which I agree with you, so I will then shut up. Okay, let's move on. All right, so where are we at? The campaign, I'm waiting on a little bit of loot. I think I need like another like 5,000, like that's it. If we go over here, because I want to get my last unit up to 61, which is going to be you, because then that'll get everyone to 61. And as you can see, I'm almost there, and then I will try pushing campaign again once I get everyone up to 61, and I will try these new units now that we've done that. Campaign, we're at 6-15 at the end of day 1, which means we caught up to my other account already. Honestly, these 2 pilgrims are just absolutely insane in their damage dealing capacity. It's nutty. It's just purely nutty. I absolutely love it. But as you can see here from my last video, you guys might recognize this. We're at about a 1,300 deficit. So we're pushing okay. We're about, yeah, just over 1,200. So the account pushes at a decent deficit, even though we have the system in place that you get absolutely crippled when you're below the enemy's power. So it's doing really well in that sense. If we jump over to the tower, I'll show you guys in the tower. Basically, I want to show you guys what I want to show you is some damage numbers of Harran versus Scarlet. Now, I didn't take screenshots of every battle, but I was just taking them every once in a while. And pretty much all of the time, we had Harran actually topping Scarlet in damage. Now, even in some, but these are really low levels, and I think Scarlet's going to do better as we start scaling. And also, I think Scarlet's going to excel further on in the game when we get the other cube that speeds up reload time, because reload time's her main crutch. So like, yeah, but then once I started putting Harran first so that she could get her attack buff up, she started doing even better. Then I did the cheeky thing of putting this this SR unit in, and basically she buffs the unit with the highest stats, and so she was giving Harran 3 extra bullets in her clip, which may not sound like much, but when your sniper rifle has 6 bullets, it's like a 50% increase and you don't have to reload for that time. And she also buffs the damage. So like that was making Harran insane. But yeah, like I'm not saying Harran's better than Scarlet. I think Scarlet will scale better in the long term. Also, Scarlet's going to be better at bosses because Harran needs ads to kill to get her attack buff. But in general, I know that there's a lot of people who are rerolling for Scarlet, but if you get Harran, like definitely a solid option to take in. But if you got both, it's quite nutty. But let's just jump into tower. I'll do a run through. So at the moment, my Scarlet does have the cube on, so Scarlet's got like an extra like 300 power based on that cube, so she's got the extra attack buff on that. So just so you guys get perspective, we do have Harran going first with the ultimate. Just makes sense with them. She ults, kills the ads, and then gets her attack buff, and then later on Scarlet's got more chance to be lower by the second ult, lower on health, because if she's below 60%, she gets a crit buff. So it just, the team works really solid. Like I said, I'll have to play around with my new units now, my new toys that I got. But dude, we've been doing a really good job at hitting the SSR units that like whenever I make my wish list, like the first 2 to 3 units are like I'm really certain about. Then the other ones is sort of like let's just go with this. I'm not too sure what I want to do, and I'm getting all the not too sure units. But let's go ahead and see this damage. But I definitely think Scarlet, once you get units that can speed up that reload time, because it just takes forever for her to reload, that is when she's really going to shine. But let's take a look at this one, just so I can show you some damage. calculations. Unfortunately, we're really powerful, so we might not even get Scarlet to use an ultimate here. Because we'll probably wipe the boss early, which means the damage numbers will be a bit skewed in Harran's favor because she did get to do like a massive AoE, whereas Scarlet didn't. Oh, here we go. But Scarlet's only going to hit the boss, really. Yeah, there wasn't many other enemies. So, you know, Scarlet loses out there, but Scarlet did have the cube for the extra stats. But let's just take a look. And like, once again, I'm not saying Scarlet's bad. I love Scarlet. I think she's going to scale it phenomenally. But I just wanted to do this. Yeah, see, Scarlet's still out damaged there. But yeah, the Harran is just such a decent damage dealer. It's not even funny. And so if you're re-rolling just for Scarlet, but you do happen to pop a Harran, definitely worth a shot to take a look at, because quite solid. So basically, hard campaign, normal campaign, I'm pretty well stuck. I mean, I'm early on in chapter 2 in hard campaign, but tower I'll be able to cruise through. The boss battle, I've done my boss battles for today. I think I got to the sixth stage of damage on the boss, on the intercept boss, which I was pretty happy with, which got me, you know, some decent green gear. So I was pretty cool with that one. But that is pretty much it for day 1. Basically, moral of the story is if you get these 2 pilgrims, even without the top tier supports for them, they're going to slap. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.